Hello, बच्चों. Let's read the given question. The question says, who was the first to determine the value of g? That is the acceleration due to gravity. So, यहाँ पे we need to understand about of the concept of acceleration due to gravity, right? So, सबसे पहले तो we will define what exactly is g, and we will try to understand के who all contributed in actually calculating this value g. So, it has been observed that whenever an object fall towards the surface of the earth, so ये जो object गिर रहा है, it is constantly accelerating, right? उस acceleration को जिससे accelerate हो रहा है towards the earth, it is given the name acceleration due to gravity, and it is denoted with g, that we know now basically, right? So इसका मतलब क्या है basically g का? अगर हम बात करें g की, तो now we know it, उसकी जो exact value है, it is 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर, यानी कि हर सेकेंड वी कैन से, इसको हम इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं, 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड, यानी कि हर सेकंड उसकी स्पीड कितनी बढ़ रही है, 9.8 मीटर पर सेकंड बढ़ रही है हर सेकंड, राइट? सो इन दैट सिचुएशन वी कैन सी कि जो उसकी स्पीड बढ़ रही है, दैट मीन्स इट इज एक्सेलरेटिंग, एंड ये कांस्टेंट रेट से एक्सेलरेट कर रहा है, हर सेकंड में 9.8 है. सो दिस इज व्हाट द एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी इज, until Newton came and he gave the relation, that is force of attraction between two bodies g m1 m2 by r square, that is Newton's law of universal law of gravitation. So इसके basis पे we have deduced the result, that is g small g is capital G into mass of earth upon radius of earth का square. So from this अगर हम value substitute करें, g has to be 6.67, जो कि हमें न्यूटन के लॉ के बाद पता चला, 6.67 10 raised to minus 11, and this is Newton meter square per kg square, right? And mass of earth अगर हम substitute करें, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg, and we can substitute the radius of earth as to be 6400 kilometer or 64 into 10 raised to 5 meter. So ये values जब हम substitute करते हैं, तो g की value we get nearly around 9.8 meter per second square, right? So this is how we calculate by using this Newton formula. But what exactly Galileo came before Newton, and he actually he gave the relation so that we can get the value of g as to be the same, right? So बात करते हैं what exactly Galileo did. So we can see he observed that whenever an object is left from some height, so it attains some acceleration, and it continuously जो इस body की speed है, it keeps on increasing, right? So that is what the thing he observed. अब यहाँ पे observation, it was very difficult at that time to calculate by the value of g by directly looking on the observation, right? कि अगर ये object को हम यहाँ पे drop करें तो काफ़ी speed से नीचे गिर जाएगा. So what he did is he constructed a ramp. So ramp कुछ इस तरीके से construct किया गया, and he, instead of directly dropping this object from the height, he dropped it or he rolled it on the ramp, right? अब ये जो ऑब्जर्वेशन हुआ यहाँ पे, तो वी कैन सी के जब ऑब्जेक्ट नीचे की तरफ आ रहा होगा, सो बेसिकली इट इज अटेनिंग सम हाइट इन द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन, राइट? सो इस तरीके से द ऑब्जर्वेशन वर मेड. सो यहाँ पे वी कैन सी, सो व्हेन ही ड्रॉप्ड द बॉल, व्हाट ही ऑब्जर्व्ड इज, लेट्स से जो टाइम उसको 1/4 डिस्टेंस कवर करने में लगा, right? Almost it was the same time it took for covering the 3/4 of the distance, right? So this is what the thing he observed, and from this he concluded that for 1 meter, the time, let's say, covering 1 meter distance, the time taken is, let's say, 1 second. So in next 1 second, it will cover a distance of 4 meter in 2 seconds. In next, it will cover 9 meter in 3 seconds, and so on. So यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि जो distance आ रहा है, it is basically we can say it has to be the time square. So this is what the conclusion that has been made by Galileo. So this was the generalization that is made by Galileo, that is अगर हम मान ले कि 1 मीटर 1 सेकंड में हो रहा है, so 2 सेकंड में वो कवर करेगा 4 मीटर, 3 सेकंड में करेगा 9 मीटर. So it is experimentally been found that कि 1 सेकंड में the body when drop from rest, it covers 5 meter, and to be approximate or to be precise, we can say it has to be 4.9 meter. ठीक है? So from this we can say ये जो रिजल्ट जो एक्सपेरिमेंटली फॉर्म हुआ, दैट इज 1 सेकेंड में 4.9 मीटर, इन दैट सिचुएशन वी कैन सी ये जो यहाँ पे जो रिलेशन हमारे पास है दैट कैन बी रिटन एज हाफ इंटू जी इंटू टी स्क्वायर, राइट, वेर हाफ जी इज द कॉन्स्टेंट ओवर हियर, ठीक है। अब यहाँ से वी कैन सी दैट के to calculate this value of g, what we can do is just we can substitute the value 4.9 and that will be equals to half into g, t तो 1 हो जाएगा, so from this expression we can have the value of g as to be 9.8 meter per second square. So this is how we can say the formula which is given by Galileo helped to get the value of g, that is 9.8 meter per second square. So this is the Galileo is the answer to the question, that is Galileo is the first to determine the value of g, because the formula which he gave is directly arriving to the result of g has to be 9.8 meter per second square. So I hope you understood the solution. All the best.